Spring has officially arrived and Danube Park is bursting with color. Come with me on a beautiful walk through this historic park where you'll explore booming forsythias, magnolias in full glory, and a touch of history hidden in corners. Let's explore. Hello and welcome to Cat Couple Chronicles. Today we are taking a stroll towards Danube Park. But before we get there, check out this building on the right. That's the Museum of Vojvodina. And over here on the left, these tanks, they are part of the open-air display at the Museum of Modern Art in Novi Sad. A fun fact, that American Sherman tank at the end actually appeared in the movie Kelly's Heroes with Clint Eastwood. The movie was shot partly in socialist Yugoslavia back in 1970. And besides the tank, there are also a few artillery guns. There are several paths leading into the park, but we are taking the entrance from the Danube riverside. And wow, just as we step in, we are greeted by these beautiful, bright yellow flowers. These are forsythias, one of the first bloomers of spring. There's a chilly breeze coming in today from the Danube, and honestly, we are starting to feel a little hungry as well. But this cafe only serves coffee and drinks, no food. There's also a gazebo, and it's a popular spot for photo shoots and small events. Moving on, these vibrant red flowers belong to the flowering quinces, another early spring bloomer. Look at the bees buzzing around. If you look closely, you can see little clumps of pollen on their legs. This is called a pollen basket. Nature is amazing, isn't it? And here we have a bronze sculpture of Djura Jakšić. He was not just a Serbian poet, but also a painter. Look at this plant. It is all budded up and about to burst into bloom soon. Over there, that pink-colored beauty, that's a purple leaf sand cherry, and it's a pollinator magnet. Right next to it, we have got another flowering tree from the cherry family, but this one has delicate white flowers. So full of blooms. Now check this out, a club inside the park with an exterior design inspired by pencils. So pretty, isn't it? And here's a magnolia tree all covered in buds. Once we are done exploring the park, we'll head towards the Bishop's Palace to check if the magnolias there are in bloom yet. Now a little history about Danube Park. This area used to be a massive bog filled with reeds, willows, mosquitoes, and frogs. In 1895, they decided to transform it into a park. So they filled in the marsh, leaving just a small lake. As you can see, there's even a tiny island in the middle. That weeping willow on the island was planted in honor of Empress Elizabeth of Austria after she was assassinated in 1898. Here's a statue of Sergei Rodenievsky, a monk and saint of the Russian Orthodox Church. And these Mallard ducks are the permanent residents of the park. More forsythias in bloom. Let's get a closer look at these beautiful vibrant flowers. Ah, daffodils. They always remind me of William Wordsworth's poem, I wandered lonely as a cloud. Good old school days. And this here is the statue of Miroslav Antić, a Serbian poet, film director, journalist, and a painter. A true multi talented personality. This is the fountain girl with the horn of plenty, better known as the nymph. This was the first sculpture that was erected in 1912. Now we are heading towards the Bishop's Palace to check out the magnolias. The restaurants are starting to fill up. It's almost dinner time. This is the other end of the Dunavska street, probably the oldest street in Novi Sad. Oh, an ice cream shop. And another ice cream shop. They have some really fancy looking ice creams. And look at that. The magnolias at the Bishop's Palace are in full bloom. The petals have this lovely light pink on the inside and a darker shade on the outside. There are 2 magnolia trees here. Let's check out the other one too. Yeah, blooming beautifully. And before I go, here's a little throwback. This video is from last year. A tiny house sparrow perched on the magnolia tree. Did you know that in many cultures, sparrows symbolize protection and good fortune? They are believed to bring blessings and ward off evil spirits. And on that positive note, I'll say goodbye for today. Take care, stay happy, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.